this is a concept that you intended to grow.
Exactly.
What happened here that I don't want to say a nail, that put a bump in the road?
Well, unfortunately, I've been here for over a year, okay? And in the restaurant business, even if it's small or big, that's a success. When you're able to make enough money to pay your bills, not only your bills, but your life insurance, your health insurance, your dental insurance, car insurance, monthly rents at both places. You know what I mean? I wasn't looking to be a rich woman. I was looking to be
self-sustained.
Self-sustaining. But there is something that's more important than money, and that's integrity. So when I told them that there was a problem with roaches 2 months ago, and I continuously came in every day and asked, when's the exterminator coming? And he says, I got to look for the paperwork. Then no hot water, as you see over here, the water.
No, I have a video that you did, which is what brought me here, because as soon as I saw the video, I called you.
Yes, you should have called.
Yeah, so I know, so there was a whole lot of problems, and I'm going to use your video that shows all the problems. Tell me, what was it, where did we go from there?
Well, as far as the next step, I need a minute to figure it out, because I'm going to be totally honest with you. Most businesses that are shutting down, what they'll do is they will digress. So they will order less product. They will figure out how to sell or liquidate their equipment. I didn't have enough time to do that,
Right.
But it was, like I said, it was integrity over money. Because when I said, hey, I'm not opening back up until these things are fixed, and they weren't fixed, there's a clock that's ticking. What that's ticking is when you have X amount of pounds of meat that you buy from a wholesale distributor, you can't sit on that meat. You can't refreeze meat.
Meat, right?
That has, X amount of chicken, X amount of, just certain things. All of that goes bad. Fresh produce. That's what, a lot of the people in the community will say. Not only did I have fresh fruit, I have fresh produce. So there was pico de gallo that was made daily, onion, cilantro, tomato, jalapeno, sour cream. You had green peppers that were part of the Philly cheesesteak. That stuff goes bad. So there was money that was lost there. So it's not just the abrupt stop of my business. It's the abrupt stop of my business, the abrupt stop of my income, the abrupt stop to everybody in the community that knows me, everybody in the community that supported me
without. They're now without. Okay, so let's talk about integrity.
Yes.
What exactly did they do that you think was absolutely wrong that forced an immediate shutdown?
Hey y'all, the first thing you have to do is that you cannot wash dishes in cold water. You can't do it. It's unsanitary. You cannot have yellow water. That's unsanitary. And you put a dog on shore, you cannot have a roach problem. Now, this is the thing. This is a gas station, so you're going to have all different people that are coming in from, you don't know what they have at their house. Majority of restaurants in the United States, they have bugs. But what they do is they have a bug night. They wrap their stuff up. They make, they have a guy that comes in and sprays. It's just part of the nature of the beast. You take care of it. You take care of it. And so that's what you do. You move forward, you take care of it. But there's a difference between, we see 1 or 2 roaches and, let's get it under control, to an all-out infestation. And so that's what was happening. I was being overrun. And I would never want someone to be able to snap a picture of my food and there's a roach running by. If I felt like it was someplace that I didn't want to eat at, then I wasn't going to serve
to your customer. Now you showed that you had a water problem that they wouldn't solve. Your stoves blew up, that you went ahead and got your own.
So the stove, this is the grill right here, and the grill caught on fire a couple of times, and I fixed it. Usually the owner would take care of that, but I went ahead and I fixed it because I have to still be in business.
You have to be in business.
The fryers that they had didn't work, so I had to go out and buy
your own.
There's electrical problems that didn't work, so I had to figure out a way to move around that. So with business, there's always ways that you have to duck and dive. There's always ways that you have to get around different things, right? But when you get around different things and you can only do it for so much, and then a point where, I can get around electrical, right? But I can't get around dirtiness. I can't get around roaches. I can't get around that.
And you got no response from the owner of the place?
Well, see, that's the difference. The owners are different from the attendants. So there's always somebody that dropped the ball. And like I said, he never even picked the ball up. It was not something that he wanted to do when he got instructions to take care of X, Y, and Z.
And why was that?
Because you are looked at as you are second class. It doesn't matter. Like I said, if you see me at a business and I'm renting a space out to you, and you see that I bought a refrigerator, you see that I get stuff fixed, you see that I just did a big shop, where am I? Like, it's like an abusive relationship. You're too deep in. Where are you going to go?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they kind of feel like they got you by the tail, when the truth of the matter is, you don't, because at the end of the day, my community always has.
No, I know you for a very long time. We've met in DC, all these other places, and you've never been the person to call the race card.
No, I haven't.
I've never been the person. In fact, you've taken a whole lot of blows because you haven't done that. Somehow, I think I heard in your video you may have used it this time. Explain.
Well, when you are a black, when you are Hispanic or Latino, when you are poor, when you're uneducated, that puts you in a different set than other people. Most of the time when I'm around, people don't talk to me. I get a lot of grace. I get a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? I get a lot of access.
Right.
Because of the way that I talk.
Right.
The people that I know, how I dress. But I noticed that when you are in a poor area, you don't get that access. You don't get that respect. You don't get that, leeway, if you will. And the interesting thing about this is that I'm not calling necessarily like the race card on, what you consider like a white person.
Right.
The owners are, they are, the people that are in charge of the situation are not white, but they tend to identify more with being white, if that helps you understand. I looked out for the neighborhood, I looked out for the community, I looked out for the store. People come in here and they try to smoke. Hey, no, listen, you can go and do that over there. But over here, I don't want people coming up smoking because I want people to be able to sit down and chit chat and do all this and that. So.